Hi everyone. I know you're saying, what is the diva up to today? Well, today we're going to take a few minutes to remember Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss has written so many wonderful stories for kids. In fact, if I'm correct, I believe he wrote 42 books. Read America, I think it's called Read Across America Day, is celebrated nationwide, and it brings together kids and books for Dr. Seuss's birthday, which is March 2nd. So we are going to have a birthday party today for Dr. Seuss. But how can you have a birthday party with no kids? Wait a minute. Oh, we have a kid here.
Wow.
My grandson, Kyle. He's all ducked out for the party. Hi, Kyle.
Hi.
Well, today we are going to show you how to make some treats that you can have, whether it be at your home, in your schools, at your library, your community center, to celebrate Dr. Seuss's birthday. So we are going to get started. And ta-da, Kyle, who is my assistant, is really going to be doing all the work. So the first thing we're going to make is something from Dr. Seuss's, I think, one of his most popular books, which is, what is this, Kyle?
The Cat in the Hat.
The Cat in the Hat. So I think we are going to make
The Cat in the Hat.
Cat in the Hat cats. So, what did I say? Cat in the Hat cats? I said Cat in the Hat hats. Okay. So what we're going to need is we're going to need some Oreo cookies, just your regular Oreo sandwich cookies. You're going to need some white cookie icing, and you're going to need some red gummy lifesavers. So now Kyle is going to show you how to assemble the hats. So first, what do they have to do, Kyle?
Take off the top.
Of what?
The Oreos.
Right, so as you can see, you twist and take off the top of the Oreo, and then what, Kyle?
Put the lifesaver on the top.
Not yet. I think we have to put some white icing right in the center of the creamy Oreo so that Oreo sticks to it, because when the icing dries, it will get hard and it will stick to it. Get those muscles going. There you go. All right, now it's coming out. All right, so he's putting his first red lifesaver right on the center. Now he's going to squirt his icing in the middle. He's going to put enough on because when he puts his next lifesaver on, you want the icing to squirt out the sides. That's good. Make sure they're even like the lifesavers, right? Now, what do you do next? Some more icing in the center. That's it. And then he's going to put on a third lifesaver. And here we have, you can fix it if you have to a little bit, we have a hat from the Cat in the Hat. So make another one, Kyle. Just try not to squirt too much out, otherwise it will run down the side. And when these harden, these are going to be adorable little hats. All right, that's good. Not too much, because then it will squirt out one end and not the other end. You like my outfit? You know I always get in character. Whoa, don't press too hard. That's perfect. Look, guys. Now, isn't that easy? Right, Kyle? Pretty easy to make a hat. Try another one, Kyle. Now, tomorrow, we're going to have a few more guests at the party. And we're going to make lots of treats. So make sure you watch this video right till the end. Kyle's doing a great job on the hats. See, now he's got the hang of it. the secret is to just make sure that you put enough white icing on there so it just comes out the sides and you can see like the red and the white stripes for the cat's hat. Very good. So do you all have it now? Aren't these adorable? Our little cat in the hat hats? Was that fun, Kyle? Was it easy? Why don't you make one more? And if your kids haven't read the book, The Cat in the Hat, they should definitely give it a try. I noticed that in all Dr. Seuss's books, they all seem to have a theme. And the theme is all, what would you say, cameraman? The theme is all, kind of a life lesson, right?
Yes.
Like a life lesson to be learned. But I think this is one of his most popular ones. Oh, Kyle, okay. We'll fix this over here, and we'll put it here. Now, at the end of the video, we're going to have some stills of all the things we made. And as you can see, those cats in the hat, or the hats that Kyle made, came out fantastic.
Not that one.
So stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to do something else in a second. Next, we're going to show you how to make a little treat from the storybook, The Lorax, which was also made into a pretty famous movie. Now, the Lorax, Kyle, do you know what the Lorax is?
It's about someone who cuts down trees.
No, not the Lorax.
Yes.
No, the Lorax, that's this guy. He protects the trees, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Down
He protects all the truffula trees that are in the forest. He's the little guy, I don't know if you can see a picture of him here. He's the little guy that lives in the forest, and he lives with his friends there, and they have beautiful truffula trees. I'm going to show you what the trees look like. They're so cool, these truffula trees. They're all pretty bright colors, and here they are. And what happened in this story, and I don't want to spoil it for you, but this man came, he was the onceler, and he realized that if he cut down the tree, he could make some clothes from it. And then he started to get rich. Somebody came and bought the piece of clothing, and then he started cutting down more of the trees, right, Kyle? And more of them and more of them. And the Lorax was so upset. And all of the Lorax's family and friends had to start moving out of the forest because they couldn't live without the truffula trees. So anyway, the Lorax, this was, this story actually, the moral of this story was, and he says, unless someone like you cares an awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. So today we're going to show you how you can just put out some truffula seeds. So Kyle here has a bowl of these little mini speckled robin's eggs. You can use these. You can buy a box of Trix cereal. You can buy little speckled jelly beans. And we have little snack bags. And Kyle's putting how many, Kyle?
6.
Well, 6 or so in the bag. And then the little saying I just read to you, we're going to print out. See, this says truffula seeds. But we're going to print out the little saying that things aren't going to get better unless you care a whole lot. And we can attach them to the little bags. And they can be, here's some more bags, Kyle, see? These little bags are full of truffula seeds. And they can be put out for all the kids or whoever to take. So Kyle is going to keep on going, making these little packets of truffula seeds, and we'll be back with another surprise you can do for your Dr. Seuss celebration. See you later. We're back, and as we promised you, what's a party without a lot of kids? And I think more kids have joined the party, right, Kyle?
Yeah.
I wonder who they are.
Okay, no dabbing.
Get on your seats, kids.
What are we doing?
All right, I'm going to ask you to all tell. Oh, let's get up there, Lucas. I'm going to ask you all to tell the nice YouTubers out there who you are. We'll start with you on the end. Look at the camera. Speak up.
Hi, I'm Jeff and I'm 12 years old.
Who are you really?
I'm Kyle and I'm 24 years old.
No, that's Kyle and he's 12. Who's next?
I'm Aaron and I'm 10 years old.
Okay, and who's this guy?
I'm Lucas and I'm 5.
That's right. So we have
I
12.
was 4 last year.
That's right. Last year you were 4, now you're 5. And I am Grandma, and I'm not saying how old I am.
She's
So let's get started. Now, boys, now, don't you dare say. Now, boys. All right. So as you know, I think the boys, you want to take off your hat, Lucas? Okay, we'll put him over here. Okay, boys, pay attention. The first thing we're going to do, we did some other books. We're going to let Lucas take charge of this one. So the first book I have here is, well, let me just show everybody.
Fish.
Yeah, one fish.
Red fish. Blue fish.
Perfect. This is Dr. Seuss's One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish. And you know what this book is about? This book celebrates how much fun your imagination can be. Do you all have imaginations?
No.
Yeah. And this book has the little kids giggling a lot. And I think Dr. Seuss says, today is gone, today was fun. Tomorrow is another one. So we're going to have Lucas make just a little something that you could put out on your table when your guest comes for the little Dr. Seuss party. So you ready, Lucas? I'm going to give Lucas this bowl.
The whole bowl shish.
This is a nice big bowl. Let's fix this here for Lucas. There
The
we go.
whole show.
Now, what we're going to do is we have, wait a minute, Lucas, we have a bag of colored goldfish. So Lucas is going to open up that bag, and he's going to put the whole bag of goldfish in this bowl.
Yeah.
Now, I would like to have had a fish bowl, but I didn't have a fish bowl. So Lucas is just going to put them in this glass bowl.
Can you show
You
your
need
son
help?
this video, Grandma?
Let's let Lucas do this
Grandma,
himself.
can
now.
we show Daddy in this video?
Oh, sure, maybe at the end if he wants to. Let's dump this in. No, we don't eat them. We have to show them. Here, dump these in the bowl, Lucas. Dump them in the bowl. Look at this. Now, what's the best surprise? What do you think, Lucas? Wait a minute, boys. This is what happens when you do videos with boys. You see all these colored fish? This is one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. But what do we need if this is a fish bowl?
Bluefish.
We need a fish net. So this is what you're going to do, Lucas. If we had little cups, you would take your fish net, watch, and you put it in there. You just get a little out, and then you put them in the cups, and you serve them to all your guests. Can you do that? Let's see you try to put some in the cup. Very good. So all you need for this is a big bowl. If you have a fish bowl, that would even be better. If not, you can just use a big glass bowl. You need a fish net. I picked this up at the dollar store, and little cups to serve them. And that's where you're going to celebrate Dr. Seuss's, what is it?
Birthday.
What's the book?
One fish, two fish, blue fish, red fish.
Exactly. Okay, we'll be back with another exciting thing you can try for your Dr. Seuss birthday celebration. Meanwhile, I think these kids want to eat a few of these goldfish. Say bye, everybody. We'll see you in a few.
Bye,
Toodles!
Okay, I think before I said that Dr. Seuss had written 42 books, but I looked on the back of this book and it actually says he wrote and illustrated 44 books. I mean, that's really amazing. So here we have another one of the books. It's Horton Hears a Who. Are you familiar with this book, Kyle?
Who? Who?
Horton. Horton is an elephant. And you say, well, what's a who? Well, Horton thought he heard something. And he couldn't figure out what he heard. And he kept saying, what is that? And it almost sounded like a really tiny person. And anyway, it was so tiny that it was just almost like a little piece of dust on something. And he would keep hearing this talking and hearing things, and nobody else heard them. And all these people from the town came, like I guess the police officers and whoever, and they said, Horton is a little cray-cray because Horton is hearing things and we're going to take him away. So they went and they put Horton in this crate, and he kept begging, I think, for the Who's to speak louder and louder, and to get their whole town together and speak louder so people could hear them. Well, I don't want to ruin the story for you, but anyway, I will tell you that those little Who's, Kyle, those little Who's can talk pretty loud if they want to, right? So just for a little fun and just something to put out on the table for our Dr. Seuss celebration is going to be just something to honor Horton the elephant. So Kyle has a little glass bowl here. Now, many of you, I'm sure, especially a lot of the older ones, are familiar with these little orange candy peanuts. They're marshmallow peanuts. Did you ever see these before? No, see, I think some of the young kids don't know what they are. But they have them in the stores. I found them in Kmart. I think they have them in a lot of the food stores. So all Kyle's going to do, what could be easier, is dump these in the bowl. The whole bag of them. Look at that. So now we have a tribute to Horton the elephant. And we can put these, and you can make a much bigger bowl if you want, right out on the table for everybody to enjoy. So don't go away now. We'll be back soon with some other fun things you can make that are a little bit more involved than this, but I know you're going to love them. Okay, next we're going to show you how to make something fun related to Dr. Seuss's book, Green Eggs and Ham. Do either one of you know anything about that? Green Eggs and Ham book?
Yes.
I have a connection.
You do a connection? What kind?
Our school, it's like we have like a green egg and ham cafe. Like the fifth graders, usually serve the little kids green eggs and ham.
Don't you have somebody, a librarian, that drives around your school in some kind of vehicle or something?
And gives you stuff
What does she call her thing she drives around in?
Oh, I think it's the Seuss Cycle.
The Seuss Cycle. Oh, so a lot of the schools and libraries and community centers have celebrations. But I think Green Eggs and Ham is about this person named Sam, Sam I Am, right? Who doesn't like green eggs and ham.
Yeah.
And I think maybe by the end, do you think it could be possible that he likes green eggs and ham?
Yeah.
All right, so let's show you something you can make for green eggs
And ham.
So I'm going to let the boys do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to give them some goodies. First, we have a bowl of green M&Ms. Now, my grandson Kyle sat there this morning and separated all the different color M&Ms. So these are the green ones. I bet you can guess what we're going to use those for. Then we have a bowl of little white candy wafers. We'll put those here.
What are wafers?
These happen to be the Wilton's vanilla candy wafers. And we have a bag of the square pretzels.
Oh, I know.
Right? So let's put them here.
Have a guess.
Well, wait a minute. Then we have a cookie sheet that I lined with parchment paper. So let's put the cookie sheet in the middle of us. And Grandma, the baking diva, is going to show you how to make your first one, and then the boys are going to do the rest.
Come look at this and then put the M&M.
Well, not yet. First, we're going to take our square pretzel, and we're going to put it here. And we're going to take one of our white candy wafers, and we're going to put it right in the center. No, not the M&M yet. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put our cookie sheet in a 200-degree oven for about 5 minutes. You hear that, boys?
Yeah.
5 minutes, because we just want the white candy wafer.
Melt a little bit so you can put the M&M
Right,
on.
just to get a little soft. And then when it comes out of the oven, we're going to take our green M&M and we're going to press it down gently
Called it.
right in the center of the white wafer. So boys, you start lining up your pretzels. Why don't you each take a row?
Oh, don't do it yet.
Here's your pretzels. So start lining up your pretzels in a nice row. Why don't you line up all your pretzels first, and then you can put your white wafers on them. Just put them all in a row.
What are wafers?
These little white candy wafers. So start on these first.
Do you mean waffles?
No, I mean the wafers. So there you go. Those are little, they're called just little snap pretzels. They look like almost like little waffles, but they're the square ones. See? And you don't have to worry about how far apart to put them on the cookie sheet because they're not like a cookie. They're not going to spread. So let me move this out of the way so you can see what the boys are doing. Kyle, why don't you start putting some of the white candy wafers in the center of each one. That over there.
The more the better.
See, they're lining up the pretzels and then they're putting the white candy wafers on there. Now, I've already preheated my oven.
Is it okay if I go like that to put more in?
Wherever you can fit them. I already preheated my oven to 200 degrees. So what we're going to do is we're going to let the boys finish putting the white wafers on there. And we will be back in a second after I put them in the oven for 5 minutes. I'll take them out when they're soft and you'll watch what else the boys are going to do. So keep working, boys. We'll see you in a second.
Bye.
Okay, I'm going to take the cookie sheet out of the oven now. And it has the white candy melts softened. Don't touch this, boys. It's very hot. Move your hands. Now let me just see if they're soft enough. We're going to take our green M&M with the M side down, and we're going to gently press it down. Perfect. Here's a pot holder if you need it, because that's hot here. In the center of each of these. And this is what it's going to look like. It's going to be our green eggs and ham. And when the white wafer softens, when it hardens, it will, what am I saying? When it cools, it will harden. And then we're going to have a whole nice dish of green eggs and ham. Push them down a little bit, boys. So they're easy to do, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so the boys are going to finish making this tray of green eggs and ham.
Can I try one?
No, they're too hot. And we'll be back in a minute to show you what's next. Okay, bye-bye. All right, our next book is called, what's this called?
10 apples up on top.
10 apples up on top. And 10 apples up on top is a preschooler book. And it's about friends. This book is about friends who balance apples on their heads. I know
And
you
you're in
are.
kindergarten.
Oh, okay. So anyway, this is about a lion, a dog, and a tiger who they meet up, and they discover that they can all do things. They can do different things while balancing apples on their heads. Silly things like they can drink milk, they can jump rope, they can roller skate, all silly things. So what can we do to put out at our party for people to eat? Well, we can make a bowl or a plate of sliced apples. Now, since Kyle is the oldest of the three here, he's 12, Kyle is going to slice the apples. So everyone, keep their fingers crossed. Take it away, Kyle.
Keep your proper fingers crossed.
Watch your fingers there.
Becky.
You need help? You want me to get you started?
I cut mine different ways.
All right, well, go ahead. All right, that's fine.
I think I need a bigger knife.
No, that works good. Watch your fingers.
This knife's too small.
Don't worry, everybody. This is under adult supervision. Kyle, let me just help you a little, and then you
This
can do the
knife is
rest.
too small.
No, the knife is fine. Where are you cutting?
I just landed the apple.
Right here.
Okay, let go. Let me just. All right, now you can start slicing those up. So anyway, Kyle's going to slice this apple And this is just something you can put out for your party. What's a nice thing to do is you can either make a copy of the cover of the book, or you can put a book next to each thing you display. And
Can you move back, Grandma?
let me just help you because you're cutting into the seeds. Wait a
Because
second.
there's no space, because you're taking half of it.
Go like this, and then you, oh, see, sometimes grandmas come in handy. You can slice these up. Let me just get this middle out for you. We're going to do the best we can. All right,
There's no
now you can
space.
cut those into slices, and grandma's going to take a
Can you
bite
move
of
back,
it.
Grandma?
Good. Oh.
Can you move back, Grandma? There's no space.
Very good. Well, we're going to make them long slices like that. Put them on the dish.
I want one.
You can have one to eat. Everybody likes apples. Nice healthy snack. Keep cutting, Kyle. All right, we're going to let Kyle slice those apples up.
Stop crying.
And we'll be back in a second for our last book. All righty, say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Hi. Now we're going to talk a little bit about another one of Dr. Seuss's books. It's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And I'm sure most of you are familiar with the book and the movie. It's all about the Who's who lived in Whoville. And they loved Christmas. But the Grinch, he didn't like Christmas at all. He was mean, right? The mean old Grinch. And he wanted to steal Christmas, right?
No, he stole the trees.
Right, that's right. He stole all the Who's trees and their presents and their food and everything. And nobody knew why. He was so mean.
His heart is 2 inches smaller.
Even all the babies.
Yes, everything. And his heart was
No, all the
two
babies.
sizes too small. So anyway, I'm not going to tell you about the rest of the story, but, I'll give you a little hint. I think maybe the Grinch's heart might have grown at the end, but you'll have to read the book and see. So we're going to make some Grinch popcorn now. And we're going to let Aaron take charge of this. So I'm going to give Aaron a nice big bowl.
Big bowl. It's so round.
Now, we just popped a bag of popcorn in the microwave, so it's still a little hot. But before we do that, we're going to put some green food coloring, maybe about 4 drops in the bowl. So Aaron, don't get on your fingers. Put about 4 or 5 drops in there. Now there are many ways that you can make green popcorn. You can make it with a Kool-Aid mix and all, but we're just going to do this today the easy way. So Aaron, use a plastic bowl, and as you can see, Aaron put the green food coloring in there. So Aaron, you're going to put the popcorn in that bowl.
I like it really.
Now Aaron, we're going to put this lid on there. Press the middle down. Now, turn the bowl upside down. We'll start shaking it like this, and then hold it together like this, and you're going to shake it, keep shaking it, and we're going to hope that that popcorn starts to turn green. Whoa, Aaron's got good muscles there. Is it turning green at all? All right, we'll be back, Mr. Cameraman, in a second after the popcorn turns green. Aaron's still shaking the popcorn. All right, Aaron, let's see. Oh, hold it up for everybody to look at. It turned green. Now, what are Christmas colors? Red and green. So what are we going to put in there, Aaron?
M&M.
Red M&Ms. So we're going to sprinkle some red M&Ms in. And let me get Aaron a nice big spoon.
Can I do some?
You can mix them all up so you don't get any food coloring on your hand. Now, like I mentioned, there's a lot of different ways to make green popcorn. I prefer the other way, where you have a little Kool-Aid mix, the unsweetened Kool-Aid mix. You can mix it with a little corn syrup and some other ingredients. You boil it on the stove, wait a minute, and then you pour it on there and shake it. But for today, we made it like this. So let's see, where's our M&Ms? Here they are. All right, Grandpa, cameraman, we have our green popcorn for what story?
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So, okay, be back in a second with our next.
Bye.
Okay, right now we're going to make for you a Dr. Seuss snack mix. And my assistants are Aaron
And Lucas.
and Lucas. Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
All right, so first we're going to start out with, ooh, you okay there? Goldfish. Now, goldfish is for the story, one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. So we're going to put the goldfish all in that bowl. Good job. All right, next we're going to do popcorn, because popcorn is for the book Hop on Pop. Whoa, I think we needed a bigger bowl. And then we have animal crackers. Animal crackers is for the book If I Ran the Zoo. You can mix them up with your hand a little bit. And then we have M&Ms. M&Ms is for the story My Many Colored Days. Get them all mixed in. Now the next one, it said to use Magic Star cereal. I searched high and low. I could not find any Magic Star cereal, so I found this, which is Fruity Sea and Stars. So there's a lot of stars in here. So the Magic Star cereal is for the Dr. Seuss book, Sneetches. Is that what it was there?
Sneetches.
Sneetches. I'm not familiar with that one. And last but not least are chocolate eggs from Horton Has an Egg. And I just used these little Hershey's milk chocolate eggs, and I took the wrappers off them and we put them in. So they're going to mix them all up. If you have a bigger bowl, use a bigger bowl. And then what I'm going to have them do is I'm going to have them put them all in little snack bags.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
So once they get it all mixed up and incorporated,
Not yet, Grandma. Not yet.
all right, we're going to get them all mixed up. They're going to put them in these little snack bags. And then on the snack bag, I'm going to print out with my printer the little story here for why all these yummy things are in here. And we will be able to give these little bags of Dr. Seuss snacks mix to all the kids, right? So you guys are going to fill those bags up for me?
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back soon. Alrighty, well the last thing we're going to do is I have a little bag of gummy worms, right? Show them what the gummy worms look like. Well, you can look at Lucas's mouth. These are gummy worms. We're going to put the gummy worms, just a few of them, in these little Ziploc snack bags. We're going to put a little saying on them that says, here is a bag of bookworms for you to eat as you read. So Lucas, can you put some of these in a bag for me? Just put like maybe 3 in the bag, and Aaron can put 3 in the bag. Oh, look at these. So anyway, as Dr. Seuss always said, the more that you read, the more things you will know, right? Mm-hmm. And the more things that you learn, the more places you will go. That's right. Do you remember that? Do you, Lucas? Say yeah. Alrighty. So we're going to pack in our worms. Kyle, you want to join in and say goodbye to everybody?
Bye.
So we hope you enjoyed this video. We all want to thank you for coming to our Dr. Seuss party.
Woo.